one of the key things that inspire me more about the Mr. Doyin's trainings and Mr. Doyin teaches is how you connect every other field to tech. Mr. Doyin keeps telling us that it's tech that is holding every other things together. We had a program a few days ago, the first leadership session program, leadership library built at Ayedele Ajibola Senior High School, which is actually on the UN platform. Mr. Doyin was talking about the importance of tech, how it's connecting everything together. Sorry, 1 minute. How it's connecting everything together, and why are you here? Sorry, 1 minute. And why each and everybody must actually leverage on tech to accelerate its course. Thank you so much, Mr. Doyin. We're still going to come back to you for that. We're still going to come back to you during the question and answer session. Ladies and gentlemen, again, apologies to the officials of Lagos State Ministry of Basic Education and Science. It's never an oversight. I just got beautiful information that you are online. Thank you so much for joining us. I have also Her Excellency, the Director of Science online now, the Director of Science of Ministry of Basic Education and Basic and Secondary Education, Mrs. Akinfoyewa Grace. Over to you, Mrs. Grace Akinfoyewa. Over to you, ma'am. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Everybody just say, do bossa for Mrs. Grace. Do bossa for Mrs. Grace. Three bossa. Let us see that the comment section. Bossa.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. And from your comments, I could see how my bosses on ground. All protocols duly observed. I'm standing in for the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. I am the Director of Science and Tech. This afternoon, I'll just mention or make mention briefly of some of the things Lagos State has put on ground to ensure S.T.E.M as a catalyst to accelerating sustainable development. Now, in the first instance, what S.T.E.M is the acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics. And in recent times, art has been added. So we have STEAM. And it was one of the programs we had in Lagos State under the special assistant then, Dr. Salau. So looking at the question section, one of the students asked, is STEM meant for only science students? I would say no. It's meant for everybody. Then why STEM? Why do we even dig into STEM? Why is the state involved? Why is everybody, on the trend of STEM? And you find out that basically STEM promotes critical thinking. Like the last speaker also said, it promotes curiosity, persistence, good decision-making, leadership, entrepreneurship, and acceptance of failure and knowing how to move forward. STEM also allows for acquisition of knowledge and skills and attitudes that are essential for development. If we also look further, it promotes innovation, creativity, and provide learners with opportunity to develop critical thinking, like I said before, problem solving, analytical skills, which are all essential for sustainable development. You will all agree with me that regardless of a child's career aspirations, all these skill sets will go a long way to help them sustain now and also prepare for the future. That's be as it may. Now, Lagos State, being a hub of economic and technological advancements, has recognized the importance of investing in the development of these fields to ensure a sustainable future. And the development is not just starting today, it started way back, though gradually, and now we are actually pushing in all fronts to ensure that we embrace technology to drive education, which is part of STEM. Now, in Lagos, a lot of things have been done to promote STEM. The government has been on the forefront of providing state-of-the-art STEM or science laboratories. And they've been in the provision of STEM-based softwares. When I say STEM-based softwares now, I'm talking of softwares that actually entrench the teaching of STEM, either the subjects or collectively in enlightening the students and knowing how they will apply this knowledge. The application is the driving force as it is now. Now, aside that, technology, which is more like a base for STEM, in Lagos State, the government have tried a lot. I would like to take us back to the COVID era. You know, despite the fact that we were unable to go to school as we are supposed to, but learning did not stop. Thanks to the vision and the support of the government, there was serious training for teachers on online teaching and learning, and there were training for other aspects, you know, to ensure that there is communication between the teachers and the students, whether they were at home. And they were also provided with smartphones, you know, just to ensure communication. However, one of the challenges we had then was internet connectivity. You know, where we had some providers making available for some parts of the state. And the state also went ahead to install what we call remote cloud servers. These remote cloud servers, the teachers can upload, and the students around that area, whether they are at home or in school, if they have a device, they can easily access whatever the teachers are sending across on that platform. In addition, like I said, when you embark on something and you want to actually know what has the impact, or what's the impact on these students or on your own development too. But taking a look back at the performances of these students, you know, in the past, I'll just mention a few, you know, as a pointer to what we're talking about. Now, most times, apart from the academic performance, which during that period increased from, when I say academic performance, I'm talking of the WAEC performance, you know, 5 credits in English and Maths and above. You know, during that period, it increased from 30-something to 70-something. You know, you could see the impact of technology in the teaching pedagogy. That is one. Aside that, there were a lot of national and global competitions, essay and researches that the students usually enter into. And the ones that involve projects, the projects are always tailored to solving environmental challenges. And you'll be shocked at the kind of responses from these students. Let me just mention recent ones. The JET competition for all the science students, you know, usually holds finally at the national level. In the last one, 2023, Lagos State came first with 26 trophies, including presentation of projects. And this project came first looking at conversion of waste to useful energy. That is one. And from this competition, please, I'm saying this for the sake of our students that are online. Somebody said education is not scam. STEM is not scam. We are getting to a place of visibility, global visibility. And Lagos State is taking the lead. Now, these students, 4 of them, were given scholarship, university scholarship. And recently, there is the Young Scientist competition that involves all the 774 local governments. And the student that represented Lagos State came first. He's going to be given a cash award of #1,000,000. He's being given scholarship award to PhD level. Then last year too, Lagos State students represented the country at the Stockholm Water Prize competition in Sweden, and we came first in Africa. All those are project-based. The same thing in Panama for the World Robotic Olympiad, where all the countries all over the world converge. Lagos State also came second and third in the junior and senior category, respectively. And like I said, if you look at all these things, they are project-based, addressing the environmental challenges. And all these developed from their STEM education, be it physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics as a subject. The application now is what we are looking at in the STEM education. Let me just stop on the various achievements so far. We have so many of them, but I know I don't have all the time. However, we must look over the challenges that lie ahead. Lagos State must continue to invest in STEM education, ensuring access and equal opportunities for all, regardless of socio-economic background or gender. It is crucial to address the gender gap in STEM fields, yes, and actively encourage the female participation by nurturing a diverse, inclusive community STEM professionals. Lagos State can tap into a broader range of perspective and innovation. And like I saw one of the teachers commenting that there are females in the STEM sector now. I can affirm that. There are more females coming into that field as teachers, as mentors now at the state level. In conclusion, Lagos State focuses on STEM education and innovation.
Very true.
Undoubtedly making a profound impact on sustainable development by investing in education, nurturing innovation, and promoting collaboration. We cannot but acknowledge the partnership with your organization in various areas. It's been way back. Like I said, development of STEM education is not just now. And ever since, the organization has been partnering with Lagos State in various areas. Not to mention, the establishment of a secondary school in Tohon village in Badagry, where you donated about 12 classrooms, the teachers' lobby, and a lot of other facilities that will make it a complete secondary school. In addition, we have trainings, empowerment from an organization to our students, a lot of them, a lot of documentation about that. And we greatly appreciate this. The government cannot do it alone. So we welcome more partners to ensure that our students get quality education according to the SDG 4.4. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Mrs. Grace Akinfoyewa. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. You know, one of the beautiful things about your presentation is how neat, clean, and impactful is. Your presentation is valuable, all because all you share about is what Lagos State has done, what they were doing, and what they will continue to do better. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. Madam Tinuke, with what you heard now, is there something you would like to comment on with the impact of Lagos State in education? That is how they are shaping STEM education. What you just heard, Madam Tinuke Okusaga.
All right, thank you, Tayo, and thank you to the director from the Ministry of Education, Mrs. Grace Akinfoyewa. Thank you for taking us through the journey of what Lagos State government is doing. All right, it's actually enlightening, you know, to know this so much work is going on. Because recently I've taken keen interest, you know, in grassroots education, especially at the basic level. And then there's still so much requirements in terms of, you know, infrastructure. I remember to mark International Women's Day last year, I went with a company to a school in VI. There's a secondary school in VI where we went to enlighten them about opportunities in the telecom. The company is in the telecom space. And we went to talk to the girls about, you know, how women can grow their career in telco. And then one of the feedback that came to us is power. We all know in Nigeria, we're all struggling with power. So somebody has donated a laboratory with computers, but, you know, there's no power. And I think, Tayo, this is also a call to us. You know, we're also thinking of developing capability around energy. I know solar is the way to go. And I think, how do we imbibe this into the curriculum? How do we further, you know, update our curriculum to meet the demands of the current world we are in? Yes, Africa has a shortage of power. How do we, you know, start developing the capability of those little ones right from school, you know, to learn how to provide the heat, provide the energy they require to get their work done. So that school in Victoria Island, they have a lab, they have computers, but there's no power. All right. So I think what probably Lagos State needs to do more to engage the private sector, especially around, you know, powering those laboratories. Some already have that infrastructure, but when there is no power to make those things work, it doesn't achieve the desired result. So we'll look forward to more in this area, and it will also be good to hear from Ms. Akinfoyewa, you know, what is being done in the area of, you know, powering those laboratories to meet the needs of the students. Thank you.